Dear friends, do you know that when Imam Hussain al-Salam was martyred in the field of Karbala, a lion came whose roar made the Yazidi army tremble? Have you ever wondered why that lion was so powerful? Why did it not let anyone come near the body of Imam Hussain al-Salam? If Imam Hussain wanted, would that lion have torn the Yazidi army apart? But why did Maula Hussain not order that lion to attack? How did this lion become so loyal to Imam Hussain? Friends, today you will know the incident of that lion Abu al-Harith who kept guarding the body of Imam Hussain in Karbala and whose loyalty surprised the entire world. So watch the video till the end because it contains the lesson of loyalty, love and sacrifice which shakes the heart. Dear friends, this is the incident of one day when Imam Ali alayhi was present in the mosque and was teaching people about religion. The entire gathering was listening to him silently. Suddenly some people started running, trembling with fear. Imam Ali entered the mosque, greeted them and asked the reason. They said, "Maula, a very big lion is coming towards us. We are very scared." Imam Ali smiled and said, "Don't worry, he will not harm anyone." Meanwhile, a very big lion appeared in front of everyone, but instead of attacking anyone, it came straight to Imam Ali and placed its head at his feet. Everyone was surprised. A small lion cub was also coming behind it. Actually, it was not a lion but a lioness. The lioness stopped in front of Imam Ali and started praying in human language. "Maula, this is my child. Its father is dead. I want this child to be safe. Should not be harmed by humans. This good moment should pass. That is why I have come to hand it over to you." Imam Ali said with compassion, "Don't worry, I promise, this child will never feel the pain of being an orphan." The lioness asked, "Maula, who will take care of this child?" Imam Ali is smiling. He replied, "My son Hussein, Imam Hussein is. There is no one better than him in taking care of orphans." Then Imam Hussein was called. He came and took the child in his lap, caressed his head lovingly and said, "From today his name is Abu al-Harith. He will stay with me." The lioness breathed a sigh of relief, bowed her head with devotion at the feet of Imam Hussain and went back towards the jungle. Abu al-Harith now started growing up with Imam Hussain as if he had found his real home. Time passed and that little lion had now grown up. Wherever Imam Hussain went, Abu al-Harith would be with him. Now he was no longer just an animal but had become the Imam's companion, friend and loyal protector. People started knowing him by the name of Abu al-Harith. That lion had come from the jungle but his heart was softer and more intelligent than humans. His love for Imam Hussain was so deep that whether it was day or night, rest or travel, he would remain attached to the Imam's feet. But with time Abu al-Harith became young and strong. People started getting scared of his resonant voice, strong body and graceful gait. Whenever he passed through any street, people would get scared. One day some Arab people came to Imam Ali and said, "O Ali, that lion which lives with Imam Hussain has now become very big and dangerous. We are afraid that someday he may harm someone." On hearing this, Imam Ali became silent for some time. Memories of Abu al-Harith's innocence and loyalty were visible in his eyes, but he also understood people's fear very well. Imam Ali had a deep feeling of fear in his heart for Abu al-Harith. Memories of his innocence and unmatched loyalty were vivid, but he was also well aware of the fear in the hearts of humans and their nature. Imam Ali came home and saw that Imam Hussain was sitting quietly in a corner. Maula Ali came close to him and said softly, "Son Hussain, I am not saying anything. These people are saying that Abu al-Harith has become very big and dangerous now. People are scared of him. My advice is to set him free now." On hearing this, Imam Hussain bowed his head, his eyes became moist. He remained silent for some time, then he looked towards Maula Ali gave a slight smile and said in a soft tone, "Yes Baba John, as you command, but Baba John, just let this day pass, you will not see him tomorrow." Imam Ali's asked, "Son, what is so special about this day?" Imam Hussain replied while looking towards the evening, "Baba John, it is evening now. This is the time to send someone out of the house. No, this is the time to provide shade and protect from the sun, not to leave someone alone." Imam Ali al-Salam hugged his son to his chest. His tongue was silent, but that silence contained all those things which go beyond words. The night passed, and when the time for the city came, Imam Hussain al-Salam got up, offered tahajjud prayer, and as usual, came out with food for Abu al-Harith. Abu al-Harith asked in surprise, "Mawla, is everything all right today?" Imam Hussain al-Salam remained silent, sat beside him for some time, and then politely told everything to Abu. He told this to Abu al-Harith. Hearing this, there was such silence in Abu al-Harith's eyes which affected the heart directly. After a few moments he bowed his head and said, "Okay Mawla, I will go, but I have one condition." Imam Hussain asked, "What is the condition, Abu al-Harith?" Abu al-Harith raised his head. His eyes were moist and he said, "Please allow me to meet you just once in my life." On hearing this, Imam Hussain became silent, and then looking towards the sky, he said, "Remember Abu al-Harith, that day will be the 10th of Muharram in the year 61 Hijri. The place will be the field of Karbala near a mound. You will hear a voice. That will be the time. Come immediately on hearing that voice. I will remember you." Abu al-Harith asked softly, "Mawla, when that day comes, will you call me yourself?" Imam Hussein's eyes became moist. He replied softly, "No, Abu al-Harith." Abu al-Harith asked again in a trembling voice, "So is your brother Abbas?" "Alayhissalam will call me." Tears started flowing from the eyes of Imam Hussain alayhissalam, and he became silent. Then he took a deep breath and slowly said, "No, Abu al-Harith, I will not call you myself." Abu al-Harith became silent. Imam Hussain alayhissalam had moisture in his eyes and pain in his heart. Some moments passed and Imam Hussain alayhissalam wiped the tears flowing from his eyes and said, "Our maid Bibi Fiza will call you." It is narrated that even today the place exists in Karbala where Bibi Fiza called Abu al-Harith. Imam Hussain alayhissalam, while bidding farewell to Abu al-Harith, said, "Abu al-Harith, there is a forest near Nainwa. Go there. The king of that jungle, the lion, is dead. You go there and protect the forest." Abu al-Harith bowed his head, kissed the feet of Mawla, and left for Nainwa. Time passed and the day of Ashura arrived, and the battlefield. A strange silence had descended on Karbala, but behind that silence was hidden a storm. When Imam Hussain was martyred, Umar bin Saud ordered that his corpse be trampled by horses, so that his body is mutilated to such an extent that it cannot be recognized. When this news reached the tents, there was a scene of doomsday. There were cries and screams in the tents. At that very moment Bibi Fiza came to Hazrat Zainab and said, "Oh my pious Sayyidah, I remember an incident. A companion of Rasul Khuda was on a sea journey. He reached an island where he encountered a lion. He said, 'I am the companion of Muhammad and that lion, instead of harming him, took him on the right path.'" Bibi Fiza further said, "Oh my Sayyidah, there is a lion in this area too. Abu al-Harith. This is the same lion that Mawla Hussain alayhissalam raised her and loved her in childhood. If you permit, I will go to the jungle and call him and warn him of the intentions of these tyrants." Hazrat Zainab alayha salam silently nodded her head and gave permission. Bibi Fiza, despite her old age, quickly left the field of Karbala for the jungle. Only words on her tongue, there was a name, Abu al-Harith. He turned towards the jungle and called out in a loud voice, "O Abu al-Harith, your Lord had taken a promise from you. Today that day has come." The wife's voice started echoing in the air. The winds of the jungle started hissing, the trees started trembling, and after a few moments there was a commotion on the ground. There was movement in the bushes, and then Abu al-Harith the lion roared and ran like lightning and came in front of Bibi Fiza. Tears started flowing in Bibi Fiza's eyes. She said in a choked voice, "O Abu al-Harith, do you know what is the intention of these cruel people? They want to trample the body of your Lord Imam Hussain alayhi salam with horses and make it so mutilated that it cannot be recognized." On hearing this, Abu al-Harith's eyes turned red. He hit the ground with his paws and facing the sky roared so loudly that the army of Yazid was put to shame. Now Abu al-Harith was no longer just a lion, he was loyal. And Abu al-Harith had become a symbol of pride. The pride of loyalty had become a living answer to the fire and oppression of love of Hussein. Bibi Fiza said, "Only this much now, the time has come, Abu al-Harith. This is the time when you have to fulfill your promise." On hearing this call of Bibi Fiza, Abu al-Harith shook the earth. The earth reverberated with a roar, and like lightning he came running with Bibi Fiza towards the battlefield of Karbala. That moment was very horrific. The corpse of Imam Hussain was lying alone in the battlefield of Karbala. The sky was silent, the earth was still, and the angels were crying. Abu al-Harith slowly moved forward and came near the holy corpse of Imam Hussain, sat down on the ground, bowed his head and colored his forehead with the blood of his Lord, as if he was putting the seal of loyalty on his forehead. It is mentioned in the narration that when the soldiers of the Yazidi army, riding on horses, brought the corpse of Imam Hussain, when they moved to perform the last rites, they saw a shocking scene. A lion was sitting near the body of Imam Hussain. The horses got frightened on seeing the scene. The soldiers started falling from their horses. Some started turning back and some trembled with fear. No one had the courage to go near the body of Maula Hussain. This was no ordinary lion. This was Abu al-Harith, the same orphan lion of childhood whom Imam Hussain al-Salam raised in his lap, and today he was protecting the holy body of his Maula. When this news reached Umar bin Saud, his face turned pale. His eyes widened with fear and he said angrily, "Do not reveal this sentence to anyone. This is a fitna." He knew that if this secret gets revealed, the face of cruelty will be exposed forever. When Bibi Fiza came back to the tent, she told Hazrat Zainab al-Salam, "Sayyida, the body of Maula Hussain al-Salam is safe. Abu al-Harith is present there. As long as he is there, no cruel person can come near." Thus, as long as Abu al-Harith remained sitting on that land, no rider, no dagger, no horse could defile the pure body of Imam Hussain as. Dear friends, it is narrated that Abu al-Harith remained sitting for many hours, perhaps many days, at the same place where his Lord was resting without a shroud. Then one night when the atmosphere of Karbala was completely silent and the caravan was getting ready for a Siri, Imam Zainal Abidin said to Bibi Zainab, "Auntie, tell Abu al-Harith to return now. He has fulfilled the duty of loyalty." Bibi Fiza went to Abu al-Harith again with the same courage and called out, "Abu al-Harith, it is the order of my Lord, now you should return." Abu al-Harith looked towards Bibi Fiza, tears started flowing in his eyes, there was a broken peace in his heart. He got up, came close to the holy body of Imam Hussain, prostrated for the last time, and he walked away from the land of Karbala slowly. Bibi Fiza saw that tears were flowing from the eyes of Abu al-Harith. Then he walked away from the sand of Karbala slowly. This was the loyalty of a lion, such loyalty that left even humans behind, which became a rock in front of tyranny and oppressors, and which will keep announcing till the day of judgment that I belong to Hussein and Hussein is my master. Dear friends, let me tell you that this incident is not present in the Quran or the authentic hadiths. Rather, it is a public tradition that is narrated from generation to generation to express love and devotion towards Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Our aim is not to prove it to be a history but to convey to you the feelings of love and loyalty towards Imam Hussain alayhi salam. In the light of hadith, Rasul Pak sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that the person who helps an oppressed, Allah will help him on the day of judgment. Musnad Ahmad 24453. And Allah does not show mercy on those who do not show mercy to the creatures. Sahih Bukhari 5997. These ahadith teach us that helping the oppressed and compassion towards every creature is a sign of faith, whether it is a human being or an animal. Imam Hussein's compassion towards an animal like Abu al-Harith and his matchless loyalty are living examples of these ahadith. Friends, if you like this video and want to watch more such Islamic heart-touching videos, then do subscribe to my Real Life Voice channel and press the bell icon so that the notification of new videos reaches you. Don't forget to write your valuable opinion in the comment because your opinion is our encouragement. See you in the next video. Until then, Allah Nigaban, Allah Hafiz.